There he is. Holy shit. Had to jump through some hoops on that one, huh?
I kept trying to do it, but it failed over and over and over.
Yeah, yeah. No, I keep saying it was sitting there for a while just saying waiting on guest. I'm like, we'll figure it'll get eventually.
I think we got it figured out. We wait on everybody to get in here.
I guess. I think Ryan, that Ryan 1972 guy, I don't know if he ever talks to you in your lives, but
Yeah, I've seen him in the lives. Oh, Fanta.
yes,
There's Fanta.
sir. Old Fanta Flupa. I think he
She
was the
kept,
one that coordinated all this.
yeah, there's Ryan.
So big shouts to Fanta Flupa.
If he'd
I
take
guess
the
he was
L out of
jumping.
his name, it'd be funny.
Oh, dude, that's true, Fanta. You ever think about that one?
So what are you sanding?
Fucking dresser. Let me see. Let me turn this thing around. That thing right now, got all the drawers back there.
You gonna
But
stain it or you gonna paint it?
no, we're gonna stain it. It's all hardwood, so this one will stain. A lot of the cheaper stuff, we'll just sand it, just scuff it, and then paint it. But since
Oh,
this
that's
is all hardwood, we're gonna stain it.
like a little side flip stuff you do.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is part of it. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. It's fucking pretty good. Like we got the dresser, the two side tables, and like the mattress frame. You know, with the headboard, the rails, and everything. We got it for like 40
Sure.
bucks, and we'll probably put it 600. So
Heck yeah.
yeah, so it's not bad. It's a little play money, a little side money.
Yeah. I used to mess around with a little bit of that. Back
Yeah.
when everybody was painting everything seafoam green. I bought so many pieces that were seafoam green and sanded them. I don't know who put
Yeah,
paint on
yeah.
like cherry wood and oak. Stupid.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Nah, like yeah, a lot of this, like we get a lot of pieces that are like like IKEA pieces or fucking whatever. We'll just, like I said, we'll just sand it, do a quick paint on it. But stuff like this, yeah, I'll sand it down, we'll restain it because yeah, I couldn't bring myself to painting this stuff.
Terrible. I do rooftop units occasionally there, Fanta.
I try to stay off the roof, especially this time of year.
You ain't lying. I was on a black roof the other day.
Oof.
You
I
could
think the
just see the
worst,
heat waves.
yeah, I think the worst one I've been on, it was like a corrugated roof,
Mm.
that metal corrugated stuff. And that was terrible. I remember it was middle of summer. This unit was in like the middle of the roof. That was
Kneel down
bad.
on it,
That one hurt.
burn your knees.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was trying to get off that roof as quick as I can. But yeah, rooftop units every now and then. Not right now
Where-
with the job I've
Where's
been doing.
HVACR Technic at? He must be on the other side of the pond, saying good morning.
Yeah, you forget your shades on the roof. I walk around like this. I got my hat on. I'm doing this, trying not to get blinded.
Gosh, yeah, those uh, what is it called? TPO roofs, the white membrane
Oh,
roofs,
yeah, yeah.
especially
I
when
think
they're
that's what
like
it is.
fresh and
TPO.
clean.
Yeah,
That stuff
that
will
shit
blind
hurts.
you,
It's like the
especially when there's
snow.
no yeah, when there's no cloud coverage.
Uh huh. Let's see.
I hate
Grant
those.
Miller said, I was in a cooling tower 4 days this week, 100 plus here in Texas. Where at in Texas, Grant?
Got to be Austin, Copeland, Danfoss, or Corel for controllers.
Oh, definitely Corel all day. Definitely Corel. Corel's probably the best controller there's ever been. Ever will be. I'm expecting $50 for that, Ryan.
Mm,
Personally, I like Copeland. Danfoss, the only thing I like from Danfoss is their drives. Everything else
yeah.
I don't like from Danfoss.
Microthermo or E2? I love my E2s. I don't know.
Yeah, E2s are the man.
Probably because I've
E2s
just,
are awesome. Actually, that's what.
I think I
What's
like
up?
E2s just because I've worked with them so long and I'm so familiar with them. I'm just fluent with them
Yeah, well, they're super user friendly. You know,
and reliable.
that's what I like about them.
I think
Yeah,
in the
you hit that little question mark, it'll tell you exactly what you're looking for.
you dang
You
right.
know.
A newbie
Yeah,
could about walk themselves through that.
yeah, yeah. E2s, and actually, we just got done cutting over. I had some videos. I had to take them down because I guess somebody got upset about them. But we were cutting over the new Danfoss 800As, the touchscreens. We were cutting over those back to the E2s. We did all the racks, condensers, everything. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
I've had a couple of with a previous company, brand new startups. I don't know if you know what a food city is, but
Oh yeah,
we've got a
old
lot of
food
food
shitty.
cities here. Yeah, and they had one of their newer stores at the time. It was the largest one they had. It was like 64,000 square foot,
Damn.
and Danfoss took a dump at like 10 a.m. in the Abington, Virginia office where they monitor everything. Had a frozen bit of data, and it was for hours and hours, and they called me at like 10 o'clock at night, and apparently the median temp was down for all day and they didn't even know on grand opening day. And here I was, I had to, I get there like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, well, you need to throw all this food away. I don't, I don't know what you think you're doing. But I was running around with a SMA 12 opening every valve in the whole store. It was a nightmare. They had to truck in like 8 trucks overnight to get food for the next day. Good old Danfoss.
To that, that just wasn't for me.
Everybody wants touchscreen. I don't get it.
I don't like it either.
I want a
But I will
keypad.
say, like, I've worked with like Site Supervisor and E3. Those are pretty good
Yeah.
with the touch displays.
And some Walmarts, I'm assuming.
Those were I think
Right.
Vegas. One three. One of them had a Site Supervisor, which is basically the same thing.
We just
But
cut over some old Frederick racks at a Piggly Wiggly here about a month ago to E3s. He had already bought them.
oh yeah,
Yeah. And it's a grocery store out in the middle of nowhere, and he literally bought E3s to run his compressors. No temp sensors.
that's it.
Yep,
He's just getting the foundation in there. That's all.
we'll see.
Yeah, I tell people after messing with that, if you have a computer, hook it up to that E3 or Site Supervisor because it makes it way easier.
Yeah. Oh wait, we did go back and on the medium temp do his defrost. He
Just medium temp, not low temp.
no, he hasn't. We didn't put a an E3 on the low temp yet. He's got it, but
Oh,
He's
okay.
an old timer, and he's like, I think he's like 78 years old, and his kids don't want his grocery stores. He's got like
Oh
four of
shit.
them,
Damn,
and
that sucks.
he's waiting on the right person to buy them, and he's just going to cut ties and
Right.
go.
Just gonna sell it off and go float off into the sunset somewhere.
Yeah, he made his small fortune over the years. He's loaded.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
badass. Ryan said explosive or expensive float control. It's pretty
yeah,
much, that's pretty much what it is.
sure is.
They have that and they were saying you can pay Danfoss to like store your login information, but if you don't, then you have to remember it. And if anybody like say there's like one keeper of the login information and that person loses it, then it's fucking gone. I
You want
was like, dude, that's crazy. You can't get into the controller, and there's no like back door or anything. You know,
that's one thing.
that dude was telling us that stuff, and I was like, that's
One thing
crazy.
I like about, well, 90 something percent of every E2 I've ever worked on, even if they've got their own passwords and set up, you can still hit user pass and get into it.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's like the universal password right there for
Yeah.
E2s. You come up, user pass, fucking. You know what I used to like on the older versions? I think it stopped at like 4.2. You ever
Mm-hmm.
have that Brass Monkey app where it gave you
Mm-mm.
the date code?
Uh-uh.
No. So it was an app. It was only for Android, but it would give you the Julian date code for the controller. So
Yeah.
we'd work on like Dollar Generals, and they'd
Yeah.
have their E2s like completely locked down. You couldn't do anything. But if it had that older firmware in there, you could put in the date code and do whatever you wanted.
Are we?
But I think it was like 4.2. Oh, Ryan said it was 4.07 is when that stopped. Okay, I knew it was something like that. I was close, man. I was point
They,
0.2 off. Get off my back.
they kill everything good. I'm
Yeah, that's
union.
what
I
I'm.
don't know if you're union. Are you union?
I'm about to be. I
Are
just
you?
I just did my initiation fee and I signed the. I haven't swore in yet, but I signed the little paper yesterday,
Yeah.
and I guess I'm supposed to swear in on October 15th. So,
Will this be your first union gig?
yep.
Well, I don't know. All unions might be a little bit different, but so this is my first union gig. And when I did a swearing over here, they have you sit outside of the hall when they go to vote you in, and then they'll tell you you can come into the room, and you go up and you basically go through your process. And when you're done, and they finalize it and strike the gavel, I don't know about what'll happen with you, but my union, they like went rowdy, and they were like,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
and they were like, "What's up, brother?"
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
That's what my buddy was saying. He said he was union for a little bit. I guess he's worked for the school district.
Hmm.
Uh, and I guess they were union. And he was like, dude, it was so weird. He was like, what kind of cult am I joining? He's like, after he left the room, everybody was like, oh, brother, what's up, brother? And he's like, dude, this is crazy.
There was another guy that got sworn in when I got sworn in. There was me and one other guy, and he was a super young guy, and he had no facial hair. And I don't know what it is about around here, but everybody's got beards.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, "Bro, you got to get some hair on your face."
Has he got a beard now?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. I don't ever
So
get
how?
to hall meetings because I'm always working.
Right, right. How you like? So you like the union? Though you said this is your first gig, being union.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. My wife, we just got a new guy that I used to work with at another company hired on yesterday, and I dropped his van off the day before, and him, and my wife was talking, and she's like, "I've already told him if he quits this job or leaves the union, I'm going to murder him." Like, so my benefits package here, and they're all different, but we I don't wear glasses all the time, but my far sight, like if I'm at a concert or trying to read something real far away, I got glasses that make that great. But I got glasses like $400 Oakley frames. My wife got glasses. We both got contacts. Didn't pay a dollar for them. They
Oh,
reimbursed us 100%. It was like $1,500.
oh dang.
Uh, my daughter, she's got to have uh, braces and a pallet spreader and all this stuff. It's going to be thousands of dollars. We got to pay like
Mm-hmm.
$100 out of pocket.
Oh,
And
nice.
oh yeah, doctor visits. We haven't paid anything for them.
Yeah.
Uh, Medicine copay if you need medicines like stupid cheap.
Yeah, that's
Ah,
what one thing they were telling me is they're saying like the benefits are paid for by the contractor, the union dues are paid for by the contractor, uh, some other stuff. But I was looking into it real hard before I made the decision because I'd never been union. My dad was always anti-union growing up. He was a plumber his whole life, and he thought the union was never a good idea, but um, that's why I always kind of shied away from it. But man, I was doing
yeah.
some research on it. I'm like, dude, this sounds pretty good, honestly. Then you get a pension. I know this union. I guess they do a double pension somehow.
So we got an annuity fund, a pension, and 401k here.
Yeah, maybe
And I
that's what
don't
it is.
contribute
Something
to
like
any
that.
of it. Like in my
No.
union, they give me it's almost $5 an hour for every hour I work. They put in my 401k, and then almost $5
Yeah,
every hour I work for my pension, and then the
I think
annuity
that's what it
fund.
was here too.
Yeah.
I think they said
So
it
I
was the
mean,
same here, which is
if you don't
badass.
put anything into it, you put like 20, 25 years in, you're sitting on a decent amount of money.
Right. Yeah, that's what the guy said. But I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Like all the research I've been doing sounds good. JF really wants that guitar, man. You do some fiddling or what?
Dude, I don't ever pick them things up.
I
I
haven't played
mean,
in years, man. It's been a long time.
I don't know. They've been hanging on the wall for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've
How
got
how
a
close are y'all to Nashville?
Nashville, I can be like if I want to go to the metropolitan area of Nashville, it's right at 3 hours. Yeah. I live on the outskirts of
Like
Knoxville.
I like being outside the city.
Yeah, I'm right on the outskirts of Knoxville. And after COVID,
Gino, I'm in right now, buddy.
uh, after COVID, we got overpopulated here. We were not built for this.
Yeah.
There's a
That was everybody, dude. That's what we're from California, dude. That's what made us leave was COVID.
yeah.
It got crazy out there.
Oh, I know. One of the
Heck
guys,
yeah, dude.
one of our journeymen moved from California, and I'll tell you one of the reasons I'm not real fond of some parts of the union. So
Uh huh.
he's been a journeyman for 20 something years, and in the union, you don't go backwards on pay.
Oh shit.
So he moved here from Sacramento, and his cost of living went significantly down, and
Yeah.
he kept his same pay. Like
Hey. Oh
he's
no way. Oh,
yeah,
so he's like big balling.
yeah, big balling.
Just hanging out. What are you doing?
Gino just started. Well, good luck to you, Gino. Keep at it, and you'll never be without a job. That's for sure.
Oh, good job.
I only do
Say hi.
supermarkets. What's up?
Say hi. Over here. Say hi. And you? You too? You want to say hi? No? Okay. You my shy one, huh?
Yeah, Gino. The unions up in New York City or in
Go
New
inside. I'll
York
be
in
in there in a minute,
general.
okay?
They're strong unions. They've been around for a long time.
Yeah, I primarily work. Actually, I think I only work supermarkets right now. This new company I'm going to, I'm not really sure what we're going to be doing. I think it's the same deal though. Same shit, different shirt.
My
Hey,
company
thank
that
you,
I worked
Fupa.
for when I got into markets, they did everything, absolutely
In the freezer.
everything that had refrigeration on it,
Hey, you're good.
and all I do now is markets. But I'm thankful that I don't have to do fast food and all that stuff because I've been down that road. It's not fun.
Heck yeah, yeah. That Grant, I'm in like Phoenix area, Arizona. But yeah, that was the first company I ever started with. It was like a light commercial company. We did a bunch of like Rite Aids, Walgreens, Panda Express, pickup sticks, Ace T and T's, and man, that was. I stayed there for probably about a year, and I once I got into supermarkets, I was like, oh yeah, I'll never go back to that again.
We had over 1,500 accounts that we did service for.
Yeah, yeah.
It was crazy.
That's a workload right there, man. Ah,
Restaurant reefer, yeah.
yeah. Restaurant refrigeration is oh man, especially those fast food places. It's terrible. I don't know how it was for you, but I'd be trying to work on those line units, and everybody's trying to
Dripping
step
grease
on
on your
you or
back.
step over you, and yeah, man. I'm like, dude, you're the. they're yelling at me, and I'm like, you're the one that called me here, man. I don't want to be here.
I was working on a Wendy's one time, and I was working on a little 3 door under the make line. I was hanging a little Russell evaporator in it, and I'm kneeled down under there, and some idiot grabs a basket of fries and like does a 360 and dripped that all over my back. I had
Oh
blisters all over my
no,
back.
dude, I would be so pissed.
Oh yeah, it was
I've had
like
customers in like supermarkets. I'll be working on a case, and I remember one time I had a thing of celery. I'm like inside the case working, thing of celery's like on my neck. I was like, what the heck? I look up, this dude's just like reaching over me. I was like, come on, man, you could just say like, excuse me or something. I'd have moved, you know?
I
But they're crazy,
prefer
man.
to only work on supermarkets, and I unfortunately I work on a lot of conventional stores where they have individual units, but I prefer racks. I like parallel racks.
Yeah, racks are where it's at. Gino, you
Think
can
out of the go ahead.
Gino, I would say just find a supermarket company in your area. Did you say where you're from there, Gino? Did you say New York? Up in New York? Oh yeah. You find something up there. Just find a supermarket company, they'll hire you for sure.
They'll throw you to the
No
wolves, buddy.
supermarket company, yeah. No company ever has enough technicians. So
I'll hire like no BS. I would probably hire 5 guys tomorrow and go find more work if I had to.
yeah.
We calls just stack up.
Yep.
It's insane. And we've only got so I actually ended up here from the previous company. We had a big it's a Fortune 500 company that we do a bunch of work for. Uh they found me. I had went on and got out of markets and was doing a HVAC for a financial institution or for a big company that does basically in-house everything for financial institutions. It's really hard to find guys that can pass a background check like
Oh
very
really?
cleanly to like go work behind
Yeah.
bank tellers and work on server rooms and stuff. But so I got out and was doing that, and then the work kind of dried up, and just out of the blue, this guy calls me and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Sitting at the house." He's like, "You ain't doing refrigeration no more?" I said, "I've been doing HVAC. Why?" He's like, "Well, I'm retiring, and we just got done with a meeting, and your name came up. There's this new company that's doing service for us, and they want to hire you." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll give them a call." And basically the guy that was retiring, he was an in-house tech for like 30 years for this group, and the guy that I talked to, my boss now, he called me. He's like, blah blah blah. I want to come buy you a steak dinner tomorrow. Are you free? He came down the
Hell
next
yeah.
day, bought me a steak dinner, and didn't
Shoot.
ask me a single question about refrigeration.
Yeah.
He didn't want to know anything. I guess moral of the story is if you do a good job and your name has a
Yep.
good ties to it, word of
Yep.
mouth is good. But we shook hands. He's like, "All right, I'll have you an offer letter before you get home." On my way home, had an offer letter, and I was like, "You gonna pay
Heck
me this
yeah.
to work on this old junk I was working on for like $15 less on the hour?" Okay. So he had me a van down the next day, and I went right back to working for the same stuff I was working on like 5 years prior
Heck yeah.
for $15 more on the hour.
Heck yeah. Hard to ask for more than that, huh? That's what I always tell people is this trade is surprisingly small. And if you have
Oh,
a bad name, people states away will hear about it, you know.
hmm
So it could be, somebody transfers from here to say Texas, they're trying to get on with somebody I used to work with. They'll call me, "Hey, what do you know about this guy?" And I'll be like, "Don't do it, man." You know. That's how it
uh,
goes. But if you have a good name, yeah, that's how that stuff comes along.
I'm not one to brag about anything, but apparently they did some kind of, I don't know if they built something in some kind of software and had an algorithm to figure this out, but out of good handful of technicians that worked on this group of stores, I had ran the most calls with the least amount of callbacks and the most efficiency over a period of
Damn.
like 7 years.
Oh shit.
So
That's
I
crazy.
guess that's why my name came up.
Hell yeah, that's badass.
And I don't ever claim to be a super tech because I run into stuff all the time that throws me for a loop.
Hell yeah, dude. I remember when I was like, man, I was still pretty young in the trade and I was training. I was with this guy. He was one of my first mentors. I was with him for probably like 4 months riding along. And he'd been in supermarkets for probably like 15 years. And there was one day where he's like, "Man, I'd never seen this before." And I was like, "What? What do you mean? Like you've been doing this for so long. How? You know?" And he's like, "Man, you're always
I'm gonna catch up on some comments. Yeah, sink or swim. I I had a good mentor. I will. He had been doing refrigeration since the '80s when it really got
yep."
pioneered in supermarkets, and I was very fortunate to have a good mentor that had a good work ethic. That's I give him all the
Yeah.
credit for everything I know.
Yep. I've
And
been
the
very
guys,
fortunate. I've had a few good mentors that have really taken care of me over the years.
Santa said, "Did I do I own my own business?" Well, I did until COVID,
Fucking COVID, man.
and
That
I
shit was
was
crazy.
just starting to get rolling, and then just throw a wrench in it.
Hey, I had my own like agriculture business for a little bit.
Yeah,
We mostly sold like eggs, and it was during COVID. And I tell you what, we made we made a killing off some eggs. That was like the one industry that didn't slow down.
I still see egg shortage signs on some of these stores I work on.
Yeah, we were just at a Whole Foods. My wife and I shopping. They had a sign up there, shortage
Yeah.
on eggs. I'm like, dude, what are we still doing over here?
So
The golden cuffs trade. That's right.
we've only got one Whole Foods here that's near here. There's another one about an hour and a half away. But I used to do their service with another company, and the technician who just came over with us came from Hussman, and he
Mm,
was doing the Whole Foods there. I think we're about to pick it up, hopefully. But
hell yeah.
I know everybody that works there. Some of them I hang out with outside of work still.
Yeah.
Uh, I like Whole Foods, fresh meat and stuff. They do a good job.
Yeah. Whole Foods has been real good for us. That's what's crazy. Where we live now, dude, we're like in the thick of this thing, man. We're like in the city. We've never lived in a place like this, but it's kind of cool because like everything's super convenient.
So
Like
my
we got a Fry's, a Walmart, a Whole Foods, the Target, all like within a stone's throw almost, you know?
we have bukus of everything like within 30
Yeah.
minutes. I could be. We've got like 8 Walmarts. So what's maybe 30 minutes max from me,
Yeah.
and several Targets. We got 2 Sam's Clubs, a Costco. There's all kinds of stuff, but only one Whole Foods. But I was going to say, my childhood best friend, who I've known for 28 years, I think, lives in Goodyear,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
right there.
that's not far. I've been working in Goodyear. I worked in Goodyear all last week.
He's been begging me to come out there, so I think I got to go to Florida for a vacation in December. But my next vacation, probably,
Yeah, just do it before summer, man.
yeah, between maybe winter and spring, I might try to go out to Goodyear for a little bit.
All winter, all spring, the summer. Kind of what we've been through. So
Yeah, but at least it's dry,
it's just at least it's dry. Seriously. Yeah, we lived in Texas for a few years, and that was killer.
dude. I
We were in the
swear.
Dallas area, and that humidity was nuts.
It can be 85 degrees here, and you would think it was 110.
Seriously. Yeah, we never ever dealt with because where we grew up was in like the desert, you know, no
Yeah.
humidity, and then yeah, we move out to Texas and it's like, you know, like 30% humidity is like low humidity, you know,
Mhm.
and it's like, man, it was crazy.
Humidity's terrible. So I'm sure you can imagine all of our grocery stores. That's a constant battle here. Is
Hmm.
humidity? It's insane.
Yeah, I had to learn about all that while I was in Texas about because you know, like out here in Phoenix, it's same thing. It's dry. There's no
Yeah.
humidity. 30% humidity is like a lot of humidity. Same thing. So we never had to deal with that in the stores. And I move out to Texas, everything's sweating, and you gotta figure out the RH for the store and see why the unit, you know. So I had to learn all that. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, you know.
Yeah. Most of our stores they target around 40%,
Oh wow.
but the second they have one hiccup or whatever, a day or two goes by, and the store's still comfortable, but cases be
Yeah.
raining.
Yeah. That Whole Foods in Chandler, I put the first ever field installed CC200s and E3s. All the Whole Foods in Phoenix, I put in E3s or did a whole EMS cutover.
Oh
Hot
wow.
dog, Ryan. That's the one we go to. Is that one in Chandler? That's the one closest to us.
Where's Fanta
I
from?
noticed the old Fanta Fupa. I think he's from Texas.
Oh wow, he's
Let's
got
see.
humidity then.
HVAC. I used to have kind of a farm, not like a full scale one, but we had goats and chickens and Montreal. Gross.
Oh shit.
Gross, dude. You know this is an American
Wow.
podcast, right? Or American YouTube live. You're gonna have to pay some sort of tax to be in here, Bubba.
Wow.
Who knows, man? Maybe one day you'll be part of us,
Yeah, they might get purchased.
right? The old land treaty of 2026.
Stuff's insane.
It'll be called Trump State. He'll find a way to name it after himself somehow.
I'm not a fan of any of them, honestly.
Dude, they're all crooked.
Two wings,
And the
same
more,
bird.
yep, exactly. What the hell?
Yeah, the whole
Yep,
world's
I know. And the
controlled by
deep,
13 families.
you dig deeper into that stuff too. It's like, man, all these guys are dirty.
Follow the money.
Everybody, all of it. Yep.
The 11th province. I guess you could call it that.
Ryan, what are you talking about? Humidity. That's what I'm saying. Is 30% here is probably a lot. Fucking Chase. That's funny.
Oh, man.
Ah, I think I got a storm rolling in over here. Ryan
Buddy,
brought in the rain. All this stuff's blowing back here right now. Oh yeah, we do got clouds over.
is that like Florida rain? It just comes out of nowhere and rains really hard for a few minutes and goes away?
Ryan would be the expert on it though.
I've experienced the
I
Florida
don't know.
rain,
This
but I
is
don't know about out west.
I know it floods real easy. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
It's because it's so dry. It has to soak it up first.
Yeah. Yeah, none of this dirt absorbs that much water. That's how it was where I grew up too. If it rained real hard, it would flood.
Yeah. Like we got flash flood issues here. Like if it's been dry for 2 weeks and then it comes a monsoon,
Mm,
you'll see it all over our news channels and Facebook. There's cars underwater and people trying to drive through rivers.
yeah. Yeah, shoot, Texas, man, it would rain for like 4 months straight and then not rain and be hot as ever.
Do we ever consider chillers, buddy? I've worked on enough chillers to say I don't want to work on chillers.
I work on glycol units. Does that count as a chiller? Well, I gotta put this umbrella down. This thing's about to bring my table down. I had the umbrella up because it was sunny. Now it's looking like a dust storm.
Yeah, that little time in between market work, I was doing HVAC for some of these financial institutions, and they had several big buildings in all these big cities. Like had to go down to Atlanta and Chattanooga and Knoxville, and their big high-rise buildings is all chillers. And we got a country club here that I used to work on. Speaking of water cooled evaporators and stuff, uh, there's a country club that's made out of some old governor's mansion or something. And they got a bunch of refrigeration in the basement with like process
Sweet.
chillers for all their equipment.
Sounds like a
All water
dungeon.
cooled. Well, fun fact: back when the Prohibition days were here around the Great Depression, there was a room down there. It still has an old placard next to the door that says "Prohibition stops here." And there was a
Oh, that's cool.
watering hole where people went down under the building and got jazzy.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
History like
all
that
the
is
old
awesome.
stuff's yeah, all the old stuff's still there. They've
Oh,
opened
no
it
way.
up now because obviously no prohibition, but they were real clever on how they built that whole building just so they could sneak people in there to drink and smoke cigars, and it was a brothel too.
Oh, there you go. It's all in one.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was.
It's like a modern day Circle K.
Oh dude, so when I was doing banks, I'm not gonna get into conspiracies, but they were doing something funky with the money back in the day. Because some of these old banks that I worked on, when you go down in the basement, there was like things closed up in the wall that I assume used to be passageways to other buildings,
Hmm,
connected to hotels, all
really?
kinds of weird stuff, dude. And it after about the fifth one, I'm like,
You're like something's
something's
going on
up
here.
here. especially in the old downtown areas. Like the elevator goes down 4 floors. It's a little weird because all you see up top is street level.
Yeah, they're probably hiding.
Yeah.
I'm all about some conspiracies.
Oh well. I've well,
Dang
I'll
it.
tell you about one. There was this one place that I went to in Cleveland, Tennessee. Cool story. Uh the vault in this place was built back in the late 20s, and it was railroaded here from New York City. It was uh it was built in New York City and then railroaded here, and it took 18 months to get it here, and a crew of like
Shit.
400 people to get it here. The vault door, just the door on the vault, weighed 117,000 pounds. It's humongous, and it's all like cold rolled steel and extremely intricate.
Hell yeah. It's fucking armored chamber.
Yeah, but I'm like, this don't make any sense for money. But no, this was back when they were, still holding gold at banks. But that was
Yeah,
super
yeah.
cool.
Makes sense. Hey, I think I'm gonna have to wrap this
Oh,
up,
you
dude.
better
We're starting
get.
to get some rain over here, so
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to get going. Get in where I gotta get all this stuff from being exposed to
Well,
the
I
rain.
got your email,
So
man. We'll keep up and do this again sometime.
yeah, yeah, we'll have to yeah, definitely we'll have to do this again. This was fun. But
All right.
all right, man. As always, I appreciate everybody
Yeah, man.
watching. We'll see you
I'll
guys.
take it easy.